Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As of a couple of days ago, it is officially fall, even though it's still over 90 degrees here in Texas. But I am excited to start changing up my decor. I want to switch a few things out to transition from a more summer feel to a more fall vibe. And I'm going to show you guys a few simple ways that you guys can do that in your own homes. Okay, here's where we're starting. In the living room, you can see it's kind of got this brighter greenery, and these pillows are just a little bit more spring and summer colors. And this is more of the palette that we're going to be going for. So this is all the stuff that I just grabbed out of my decor closet. Some of it's new. I picked up a couple things, but yeah, this is how I decorate. This is kind of behind the scenes, the part that you don't see, you know, make it pretty, but the other room usually looks like this. Okay, changing out our decorations, it's going to be very subtle. I still love neutral. I'm always going to love neutral. I'm not going to decorate in bright orange and red. If you like that, that is totally fine for your space. That's just not what I'm into. So today's changes are going to be subtle, but it's going to, in my opinion, update things a little bit more for the appropriate season. The first easy, simple change that you can make in your home to update it for fall is to switch out the fabrics that you're using. In your throw pillows, in your blankets, one easy way that I like to do this is to get pillow covers because it doesn't take a lot of storage to store all these pillows for different seasons. You just store the covers. And so we're gonna switch out a few pillows today. And also, of course, I couldn't find exactly the pillow cover that I wanted, so I'm gonna show you how I make one. Alright, I'm not going to go into tons of detail on how I make this pillow because you can look up tutorials on YouTube, but I just wanted to show you guys it's not as hard as you might think. So I'm starting off by just ironing my fabric to get all of the wrinkles out and it'll be perfectly smooth. And then I'm just going to take my fabric and I'm going to cut it out to the dimensions that I want. It's going to be an inch wider and an inch longer than I want my actual pillow. And then I'm going to put those together with the good sides facing in. And I'm just taking this little seam measure here, I don't know the exact term, and I'm going to measure 1/2 inch and then I'm going to iron that down. And after I do that all the way across for both sides, I'm going to just lay the fabric out and put my zipper where I want it to go, and then now I will go in and pin it with these little pins, and that way when I send it through the sewing machine it won't move at all. One of my favorite ways that I like to decorate is to use natural elements, but I like to switch things out to be a little bit more season appropriate. So no more bright spring greenery. We're gonna switch a few things out, use some more wood and a little bit more darker, richer colors to kind of get that fall vibe. Okay, I've been meaning to do this next thing forever. Now that I'm redecorating, seems like the perfect time. So this is a faux olive tree. The pot inside this basket is broken, so I've been meaning to cover that up. I cut out this little circular piece of cardboard from a root beer box, and I'm gonna take that and take this like preserved moss and put it on top and make it look hopefully a little bit more realistic. Okay, I think that looks so much better than that broken pot in the bottom of the little tree.
And now it's time for the pumpkins, like a lot of pumpkins. I didn't realize I had been collecting a bunch over the past year, and so I want to incorporate those. I like the more like natural tones, not bright orange, just kind of more muted colors. So I am incorporating those in different colors and different textures. So I've seen lots of cute ceramic pumpkins all over, like this one that I grabbed from Target, but I also got this one that I'm putting right next to it from the Dollar Tree. But if you already have some pumpkins, like this orange one right here, I want to show you guys how I kind of made it over to fit the color scheme that I was going for. I just took some acrylic paint that I had on hand, and I am just painting it all over this pumpkin to give it a different color. You could do this with light green, you could do it with red, whatever color you're going for to fit your color scheme.
Another great thing you can do for the fall season is to decorate in warm tones. I'm really excited that all of the warm tones are kind of coming back year round. A few years ago it used to be like everything was gray, and I think the warm tones really create more of a interesting, unique look in your space, and fall is the perfect time to incorporate some of those. So the wind blows this rug up. This is a total sidetrack from what we're even talking about, but the wind blows this rug up and I need to go fix it. But look how cute. I don't want to disturb her. All right, back to fall stuff. So I have this piece up here that I made over before, but I think I want to change it up a little bit again.
All right, to give this piece a darker, moodier makeover, I'm just mixing some brown and some black acrylic paint, and then I'm going in with some baking soda to give it some more texture, and also it covers better when you add baking soda. It's kind of like chalk paint. And then I'm just using a chippy brush to coat the entire piece, and I actually only did one coat on this and it covered really well. And after that is completely dry, I took it outside. Well, actually I took it outside to dry in the sun, but then I took some mud and just started rubbing it on with my hands. This is not a really specialized technique here, just dirt from my yard and water, and then I rubbed it all over, and then I took a rag and wiped it off just till I got the look that I was going for and let it dry.
The next simple way to change out your decor for fall is to switch out your artwork. When I was decorating the living room, I used some simple prints from Etsy, but they have more of a summer kind of vibe, the colors to me do. So I looked on Etsy again, I found some prints that I love, and I'm gonna switch out that artwork to get more of the color scheme that I'm going for. Okay, these are the prints that I ordered. I had them printed in matte, not glossy, and I think I like this one a little better, but I want to add something to it to really make it look more antiqued.
So I'm just taking this Mod Podge in matte, and I am just going to basically paint this picture with the Mod Podge. And it's not any like special technique. I am just like dabbing in places and using brush strokes and others, and it goes on in this white color, but it's gonna dry completely clear.
Okay, once the Mod Podge dries, it's clear, but do you see the texture it gives? It makes it look a little bit more realistic, hand painted. My next tip is not necessarily decor, but it affects the overall feel of your home, and that is to make your home smell like fall. You can do this in many ways. I love candles, I have them all over. Also, one of the main things that I do is to use Glade plugins, and so I usually use a lavender chamomile scent, but I'm going to switch it out for some more fall type things like either apples or pumpkins or something, so it just kind of smells like the season. Okay, we've been talking all about the interior, but you can also make a few small changes on your exterior. You can switch out your doormat. What I'm going to do is switch out my wreath. My current wreath is more of a green magnolia wreath that's more summery, and so I want to add one that has more of the fall colors. I picked up all of this stuff while I was thrifting. Now this is clearly a summer wreath, so I'm gonna cut off these lemons, and then I'm going to add some of the fall little decorations and see if we can't come up with something cute for the front door. That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe picked up some tips and tricks that you can use to transition your home into fall. And make sure that you're subscribed because next week we start another room makeover that I'm really excited about. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye!